If you need any FIFA coins, make sure to go to the link in the description and check out Mule Factory. They've got a 24/7 service, they're completely reliable, and right now there is a very low chance of you getting banned for buying coins. Make sure to use LE5 cheap at checkout to get a discount on your order. Oh, what is going on, guys? LE96 and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. In this video we're going to be starting a brand new series on this channel. I'm going to be starting a series called How to Make Coins in FIFA 20. Now you've probably read the title of this video and you've thought, okay cool, how to start FIFA 20 properly. So this is going to be the first episode in showing you guys how to start FIFA 20 properly in terms of making you loads and loads of coins, getting the best team and everything like that. Now here is my idea. I want you to let me know down in the comment section what you think about this. I've been thinking about it for quite a while. I've not really had any sort of continuity on the channel and consistent uploading, so I thought, you know what, for FIFA 20 I want to have a series which I'm going to be uploading maybe every other day or whatever it may be, basically called How to Make Coins in FIFA 20. So we're going to be starting it today on the 10th of August and this series is going to be finishing on the 10th of August 2020. I mean, that's a really big commitment, but if you like the idea of that, drop a like on this video. As well, guys, I am giving away a copy of FIFA 20 for free. All you need to do to be in with a chance of winning is like this video, comment down below and subscribe if you're new. If you could smash 500 likes on this series for the first episode, that would be absolutely insane. Now, as I said by the title, this is how to start FIFA 20 properly, and as well, just before I get into it, this here, it's a fan because it's absolutely sweltering in England right now. It's wet. It's muggy. Bloody hell is it warm. But what I've actually taken the liberty of doing is actually coming up with a notebook right here with a list of points, and I wanted to go through these points and talk about everything that you can do now until FIFA 20. When FIFA 20 does actually come out, this series is obviously going to be a lot better. It's going to be starting as early as possible. If I can get on FIFA 20 at any point, whether it be the web app or whether it be EA Access or whatever, I'll be making videos on how to make coins. So again, if you're hyped for that, drop a like on this video. I've gone for a bit of a different editing style as well. I don't know if I prefer it or not. Music or not, there'll be a poll up here. So we're going to be starting off with my first tip for FIFA 20, and this is often a tip which so many people seem to forget for some reason. I've not a clue why, but make sure that you're buying the right version of FIFA 20. On screen right now will be the different versions of FIFA 20 which are actually available right now. Now, in terms of choosing the right one, it's obviously dependent on you, the person, how much money you've got, but in my opinion, there is actually a best version of FIFA 20 to buy. In my opinion, I wouldn't recommend to go for the standard version. Why? Because you don't get to play the game early, and that's about it. I wouldn't recommend to go for the Ultimate Edition. Why? Because I think the offers that actually come with that are pretty bad. Pretty bad. Honestly, just not that good. You get yourself an untradeable one-to-watch player, but out of all the players that EA could have given us, a one-to-watch player that's untradeable just seems completely pointless to me. In my opinion, if I'm going to be making coins, having an untradeable one-to-watch player seems completely pointless for me. So what I would actually recommend to do is actually go for the middle version of FIFA 20. This is at the middle price point, and it does actually get you early access to the game, and that's pretty much it. In addition to that as well, you get yourself a load of free packs, but usually these free packs are actually untradeable and they only come out every single week. Now, if we're going to be going into FIFA 20 and I'm saying this is how you start it properly and make a load of coins, untradeable packs are pointless. Untradeable cards are pointless. Anything untradeable, I don't really care about. I need everything tradable. So the reason why I'm going for the middle version is because you do actually get yourself 3 days early access. I'm going to leave links in the description to everything that I talk about in this video. So if you want to go over there and pre-order everything, you're more than welcome to. Getting that early access though is honestly just so much better for making coins. Obviously, we are going to be getting the web app probably around a week or so before the full game does actually come out, but I think that getting it just that tiniest bit early will actually give you an advantage over so many people, because people who aren't dedicated FIFA players, they're going to be getting the standard edition and they're going to be left behind when we're making coins. Next tip to starting FIFA 20 properly, make sure you are playing as early as possible. Now, right now, the FIFA 20 beta is out. If you watched my video from the other day, you should actually have access to the FIFA 20 beta. If you've not got access to it, I will leave a link again in the description. You can go and check it out. That video's on around 10,000 views right now, so thank you very much for that. But playing the game as early as possible does actually give you the biggest advantage over your opponents. It sounds really simple, but playing, for example, the beta, the demo, early access, and whatever you can do does actually give you an advantage. So here is the timeline of what's going to be coming and when you should be playing it. Right now, we've got the beta. After that is going to be the demo. After that is then going to be the web app. Then we have got early access as well, probably coinciding along with the web app. And then finally as well, we do actually get the full release of the game, but because we're getting the middle version, we've got that 3 days early. So playing as early as possible is honestly so important. Familiarize yourself with how the game actually plays and just get an overall feel for the game. In my opinion, the only thing that you really need to worry about right now is actually getting yourself the web app or EA Access. EA Access this year is actually available on both Xbox and PlayStation, and you can actually get it for a pretty reasonable price. It's going to be costing you around £6 to get EA Access, and the fact that you can actually get the game that bit earlier is just honestly so much better, and it gives you a massive advantage. Here's one tip which I would actually recommend to everybody who's watching this video. Go and get yourself EA Access when September comes. Now again, the date today is the 10th of August. So if you go through and you get yourself EA Access now, you're going to waste your money. What you need to do is get it when September rolls around, because it does actually last for the month. As soon as you buy it, cancel it. That will mean that it is then cancelled by the end of your billing period, meaning that you can get EA Access just for £6 and you can play FIFA for about £6, which is actually pretty decent in my opinion. I've done this every single year when I can actually get a chance to do it. I'm predominantly a PlayStation player, but if I ever play on Xbox or want to make videos early, I always do this, and I would recommend for you guys to do it as well. You'll get a head start on everybody. With the EA Access as well, I would 100% recommend just playing your games and then actually going over to the web app to do your trading. But as you play your games, you're going to be making more and more coins from people who don't actually have access to the game and who are just using the web app. Again, it's all about getting that extra advantage over your opponent, so make sure to bear that in mind. And then finally moving into my next tip, it is actually going to be talking about FIFA 20 web app trading. Now, in terms of web app trading, I am going to do a separate video on this tomorrow on the basis that this video gets over 100 likes in the first hour. So if you want to see that, you know what to do. You just need to drop a like on this video. But in terms of actually trading within the web app, there's a couple of things that you can actually do. In terms of individual trading methods, that's going to be waiting for that video. But the web app is basically early access to just the market in general. Now, the web app typically comes out around a week or so before, and you don't have to do anything to be eligible. You literally just have to go onto the web app, and you have to have an active account as well. Now, there is actually a cutoff date for having an active account. Basically, an active account means an account which is actually being used. So if you've played FIFA for all this time, you're more or less sorted, but there is a cutoff date around sort of the middle of August. So again, if you're watching this video right now and you want to be playing on the web app and on as many accounts as possible, go and log in on your PlayStation, on your Xbox, and you have loads of different accounts to trade on when the web app does actually come out. The web app is easily the best time to make coins in terms of trading and investments, and to be honest, I'd probably say that web app investments that you're going to be making are going to be the best investments that you're going to make all year, which are guaranteed coins. Year after year after year, I make so many coins from doing investing in the web app. Now I'm going to briefly explain what investing in the web app even means. Again, if you're new to this, I want to be making this as basic as possible. Now, investing is basically picking up a card on a certain day, holding that card in your club, hoping that it increases in value, and then sell it on. A lot of people might be saying, well, what would actually make certain cards increase in value? Now, with the web app coming out a full week before the game, we do actually get loads and loads of cards. The only problem with that is not everyone has loads of coins, because one, we can't get on the game to buy FIFA points if you've not got EA access. People haven't gone through and started buying coins yet, or playing games, or just playing FUT Champions, or whatever it may be to actually get themselves coins. So that means that there's a lower coin amount on the market. So as a result, cards will come down a lot lower in price to actually meet the demand of the players. Now, in a really basic way of explaining this, imagine this. Say, for example, there's a Team of the Week card and it's Martial. I'm just making that card up just for this. Say he comes onto the market at 100,000 coins, 200,000, 300,000, whatever it may be. Because so many people don't have enough coins within their club, his price is going to gradually come down. The reason because they can't afford the card, so they're just not going to go and buy it. Eventually it's going to get to a point though where it does come down enough to people actually go and get that card, which is very, very good. Now, when you've gone and got the card for that certain price, which again, in this hypothetical scenario, we don't actually know just yet, you can then hold the card for the tiniest bit longer, because when the full game does actually release, the coin supply of everybody shoots up dramatically, mainly because FUT Champions, opening packs, playing games and all the rest of it. And then after a couple of weeks, what actually happens to these cards is they go up in price. This is a foolproof way and a guaranteed way of making coins within the web app. So make sure to actually do that. So in terms of the web app, you want to be trading, you want to be investing, investing, you want to be doing all the rest of it. As I did actually say, if you want to see individual trading methods and individual ways on how to make coins, we can do that tomorrow in episode 2 of how to make coins in FIFA 20. So guys, I'm actually going to be wrapping up this video. We've gone through 3 different points on how to start FIFA 20 properly. I could have put more points in here, but in my opinion, I wanted to make sure that all the points in here right now were things that you could actually do. There's no point me coming on saying, this is how to start FIFA 20 properly, use the web app, build a team, do this, and then you're just sat there like, cool, I've not actually got FIFA 20, so I can't do any of that, Lewis. So I wanted to actually make a video where you could come on and you could actually do these things in terms of buying the right version. You could also play early with the beta being out, and then web app trading, because you can then start to analyze the market by taking a look at FUTBin. Have a look at FUTBin, see what was actually going on around sort of the first 2 weeks of FIFA 19, and then actually see what was working then and what could potentially work in FIFA 20. And I think that is the best way to actually make coins and get the best start within FIFA 20. But like I said, lads, this has been a completely different way that I record videos. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, this little different style. Let me know what you thought about this editing style. But this bet is 6, and I am off. Goodbye.